Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today at your Pushback channel. While you're with us, please take a moment to subscribe below and don't forget to hit that bell symbol for notification. In this essay, we will look at how international, unelected, often ideological administrative bodies penetrate and frequently subvert the machinery and delivery of public services such as education in the West. An example of this is the OECD's Education 2030 project, which can be viewed online. These interactions with, for example, the UN, the EU or the OECD are often not done at official government level or even at senior levels of the public service, but through a maze of stooge-populated boards and authorities and assorted quangos. It's all very under the radar, but it's often where key policy and policy directional decisions are made and then quietly, silently nodded through the approval process. Global mainstream media outlets are unofficially briefed, and they, without specifically mentioning the policy, prepare the way with propaganda editorial extolling the moral virtues of what is to come. National or state education departments sign on via the substrata quangos and in effect agree to go along with these international schemes such as the Education 2030, even though the citizenry have not been told, have not voted on or agreed to any of it. A new policy to promote drag queens in early learning schools might be trotted out in Britain or the US or Australia, and surprised Western citizens say to themselves, hey, I didn't vote for that. I don't remember my elected representatives talking about this. I didn't see anything in the media about forcing activist drag queens onto 8-year-old school kids. Voice your concerns, however, or even question it, and you are silenced as a damn Nazi, fascist, homophobe, white supremacist, bigot. Similarly, funds for these ventures are quietly allocated in administrative background, with use of Orwellian titles such as increasing social awareness among children. And who would argue with social awareness? It sounds innocuous, if not beneficial. But if you knew it was funding for drag queen propagandists to parade around in front of your 8-year-old child without your knowledge or consent, you may ask questions that some would rather not answer. The OECD Education Project documentation is rich with SJW neo-Marxist speak, and parts of it, if not most of it, look like it was written by a sociology undergraduate from a 4th-tier college. So what are the big issues Education 2030 is exhorting students to undertake? And they must be indoctrinated and force-fed. Well, here's a list. What could it possibly be? I mean, like, I don't want to be prejudicial or nothing. No, wait, I can't look. Hands over my eyes. Okay, I'm peeping. I just can't guess. What's going to be on this list? Oh no, number 1, cultural diversity. Holy birthday cake, Batman. Didn't you know forced mass migration of folks who don't want to assimilate in the West is a universal good? Got to get that into those young minds quick. So what else? Yikes. The evils of populism. Wink, nudge, democracy is so yesterday, like Trump, Orban and Salvini. Hello. Got to train those kids to see Nazis everywhere. Next one. What's the next one? Somebody look for me. It's too much. What could it be? Climate change. Oh, who would have guessed it? I'm hyperventilating with anticipation now. So what's next? LGBTQ sensitivity and social inclusion. Whoa, Nelly. So the section on mathematics, reading, writing, science must be really big. I mean, that's like so important to kids and students, right? Hey, we are trying to create the social justice warriors and activists of tomorrow to create social change, and all you care about is giving kids a solid education? Like you think school is about education or something? Well, you deplorable damn fascist Nazi. So what we have here, some may say, is nothing more than a propaganda delivery system secretly put in place under the auspices of your government, your elected representatives, paid for with your taxes and quietly shuffled in background between a maze of subterranean quangos and the bureaucracy, and all of it without your consent. And you may ask, why would your elected representatives, who are, at least for now, majority white, male and heterosexual family men, vote for or allow or not oppose such a massive repudiation of the values of the populace they purport to represent? Why indeed? Any politician wants to put out these sort of educational programs into schools, then they can get up and make their case to the voters. Get out on the hustings. Make their case. State it publicly and clearly. We want to bring drag queens into 8-year-old school classrooms, and let's just see how you go. If the public supports it, then hey, go ahead. These politicians need to give you a very good answer for why they're doing all this. And if not, use your democratic vote at the ballot box to punish them for selling you out and failing you and your fellow citizens so comprehensively. You've been with Tassos today at your Pushback channel, and thank you for listening.